In this video, I want to show you two charts that I'm incredibly bullish on going into the new year. As you guys know, in the last few videos, we've been talking mostly about setups for the new year as things are kind of quiet in markets today. Well, I wanted to add two to the list today. Well, actually one we've already talked about, but another one to the list today that I think have the potential to seriously rally in the new year based on fundamentals and on technicals. Stay tuned. Let's do it. Well, welcome back, guys, and hope you're doing well. Happy end of the year to you. Today is December 27th, so we are coming very close to the end of the year, and I wanted to make this quick video talking about one of my top setups or ideas for the new year, which is going to be this chart right here, JXY. Some of you guys have never heard of JXY, but you probably have heard, if you've been watching the streams and stuff, of DXY, right? That US dollar index. Well, JXY is basically the same thing. It's a conglomerate of the yen against a lot of different major currencies. And I wanted to show you this from a weekly perspective. The yen has been very, very weak. And this is something that I want to explain from a fundamental perspective. And then I'm going to show you a specific set of two currency pairs that I have a long bias on going into the new year, and I want to share that with you. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're just watching this video and you enjoy my content, please do me a favor, just hit the like button. It's free to do, and it really helps to support the content. Let's do it. So JXY. JXY is a conglomerate of the yen against a bunch of different other currencies combined into one chart. You've got things like the euro, the dollar, everything in here, and it's showing the overall direction of the yen recently, which, no surprise here, is to the downside. Now, look at this. 2020, very different. The yen was incredibly strong and rallied throughout the entire year. So if you were trading the yen from a short perspective during this time, it was a little bit rough. Why is that? Well, markets were scared. And this is the theme about the yen that you should know about going into the new year. When markets are scared, typically speaking, we see the yen strengthen as it's that sturdy, long, big built economy that investors tend to flock to in times of concern or fear, kind of like gold or the Swiss franc, and in some cases, the euro. Now, since we sort of topped out and markets started to recover, we've seen the yen not only give back all those gains, but increase in speed to the downside. Now, going into the new year, I want to talk about something that we're seeing here playing out on the weekly chart right now. Check this out. We are breaking underneath key support. This level has held since October of 2021. We're looking at the weekly chart. Let's look at the daily chart. Look at this. This area hasn't really substantially closed outside of this level. We did try and poke below, but then we bumped right back above it and have been holding this area for the last several weeks. And so today we're seeing another stab at a breakout to the downside. What implications does that have? Huge possible continuation ideas for the yen. As we break lower, I think that there's something to be said for possible breakouts going into the new year, and that's my main concept when looking at the yen. Now, a lot of you guys who've been watching the streams and content know that I'm bullish on pound yen. Unfortunately, I woke up this morning and watched the ship sail away from me. I was on the horizon, I was looking, and I saw the boat just kind of sailing away from me as this yen ship just left the dock there. So I was not able to pick up a long position. I really wanted to buy on a retest. In fact, this candle right here, I was looking at this, and this was me. I was putting my hands together. I was ready for it, and it never came back down to my level, so I wasn't able to get into that long setup. Now, unfortunately, again, it rallied without me, but I don't think it's the end of the story here, because there's still a possibility of resistance coming into play short term, and maybe that chance to possibly pick up some some long positions on the pound yen. Basically, the theory being shorting yen going into the new year with that possible breakout that we are seeing right now. So if we see a pullback, something like just a move back down meagerly to 152.5, something like that, I love the idea of buying this thing for possible breakouts. Now, what if we don't see the pullback? What if we never pull back and we just rally and rally and rally? The story will reset with scenario. So this was number one, right? Scenario number two is a breakout here, retest here, continuation. I like both scenarios. All of these are possible buy scenarios for me on pound yen. I do think that this thing has a lot of strength behind it. It does seem like we found a strong low here at 150. per se, just around that area. So 150, huge area of support. We've seen this thing kind of change directions, and again, kind of a breakout on this trend line that we've mentioned. So I'm looking at pound yen and I'm saying long bias, but there's another pair, there's a second pair that I want to talk to you guys about today that I am equally, if not slightly more bullish on going into the new year. And that is dollar yen. Check out dollar yen, you guys. So the dollar is something that if you've been watching my content, you know I'm a dollar bull right now. That may change in the new year or something like that. There may be something that comes along that changes my mind. But right now, we are set with the Fed to, at least according to them, 3 rate hikes in 2022. 3 rate hikes is a very bullish thing for a currency. When currencies have their interest rate hiked, what that tells investors is that that is a solid or a more solid investment than previously, because again, you get a return on that yield. A rate hike, an interest rate hike, is essentially an attractive thing to investors in that economy. And so it's no surprise that as the yen and the Japanese economy has their monetary policy has basically just been, not rate hikes anytime soon, right? It's been that way for a long time, historically very low interest rates, in fact, negative. Whereas we see the dollar strengthening against the yen as the Fed walks and marches towards rate hikes, tapering, things that are all bullish for a currency. So in my view, the overall idea here is on the daily chart, bullish, bullish, bullish for dollar yen going into new year. Can I be wrong about this? Absolutely. Trust me, I am wrong on my channel. I've put my neck out there plenty of times and been wrong. I'm not here to tell you that I'm always right, and I don't want to pretend that I am, but my opinion, and probably where I will be trading in the direction of, is long biased on dollar yen on any retests that I can get my hands on. So right now I can't justify buying at these levels. However, we're trying to hug this trend line. We're making a nice move. We do have resistance up top, so I would just be cautious as price does become a bit stretched. I wouldn't go shorting this thing. However, I do like the idea of retest buys, things like this, looking for breakouts, and similar to pound yen, overall looking for scenarios in which I can buy pullbacks in this uptrend. Now, this is the daily chart, so of course it is sort of the end of the year, and we're seeing some volatility, some surprising aggression here as markets are supposed to be very quiet. We see the yen pairs making moves, right? So we had this consolidation zone that ended up breaking out today. So this was kind of big, right? Lots of demand here. So if we see any retests, I am very likely going to pick up some long positions. Now, if I take any trades, you guys will see them inside of the private Discord channel. I'm currently short on Euro USD, as I've been talking about on stream. We've shared this. So all the trades that I take are shared inside of our private Discord channel. If that's something that would be helpful to you or interesting to you, there will be a link down below in the description to sign up for the Discord server. So if you plug in that code, we're actually doing an end of the year sale right now, 22% off with code YTVIP. Plug that in, join us, try it out for a month if nothing else, see if it's a fit for you, and I highly encourage you to do that, especially as we come into the new year. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming, and I'd love to meet some of you guys inside of the Discord. So you can join our chats, you can join the coaching webinars that we do throughout the week with Ivan FX. He's a friend of mine who also is a commentator and contributor to our trading community. And then we also have trade alerts from myself and Patrick, and we have another trader joining us very soon, which is very exciting. So yeah, so any trades that I take on the yen will be posted there. So the full breakdowns, the entry, the reasoning, the stop loss, etc., will all be shared there. But I am looking at possible retests on these two pairs. These are my main 2 yen long setups. I'm looking at pound yen and dollar yen on retests of any sort going into the new year. If those sort of things set up, I will look to take trades with relatively tight stops, just looking for momentum to carry on. If it does, then I'll look to trail stops, make some money on those moves, and if not, I'll stop out. The cool thing about the yen pairs is that when they really move, they can be so good for account growth. Now, they can also be very scary, don't get me wrong, but the idea being, if you catch a good yen move, I've caught some of my best trades from yen moves. Like if you, for example, were to be short on this, they just melt away or they rally like crazy, and you can make some excellent money just trailing stops and letting some trades run. So that's what I'm looking for. That's and I know it's a little bit of a stretch to try and call it right now, as it is still 2021, but going into 2022, I do like the idea of yen weakness. As we saw that breakout in the chart, I think it has potential. So that's my thoughts, that's my opinions. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down below in the description, in the comment section. And thank you very much for watching, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and Happy New Year. What's up guys? Thanks for watching today's video. There are more videos available on our channel here and here, so go ahead and click into that for some more free trading content. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time.